Hey everybody, it's Grant, and we are gonna do a business walkthrough. If you've watched this process, you know that these cost about $550,000 to build. So let's go see what I bought for only 150 grand. So as I just told you, I got a pretty good deal on this business. So that means I got some room for some more money and things. So we're gonna talk about these processes, but the first thing on this business walkthrough, this tape has been there. I used to come here a long time ago when I first built my first main squeeze. This will come off because it drives me absolutely insane. It's been there for like 6 years. This business has been here for a while. Come on. Another thing too, when I first walk in here, I realized that this is always up. I'm probably gonna update these. These banners have been here for a very long time, and things have changed in the last 4 or 5 years. So you gotta realize that just once you get done with your business and you got everything kind of put together, you don't wanna stop evolving it, because when you stop evolving, you die. So next thing I wanna tell you, this is a huge business. So this place is actually one of the biggest, if not the biggest, main squeezes that are out there. It's too big. The rent here is astronomical. So when I do this video, I'm not gonna really get into those numbers, but let's just tell you, if you ever build a business like this, you need about 1,500 square feet. This place is like close to 3. It's insane. And the rent is also insane, So over here is gonna be our seating area. Very, very nice. The couches are a little faded, so honestly, I might change them up. I might get some nicer, newer ones. This is our green wall back here. This is the first generation green wall. So green walls are actually living moss now, where this is just fake. So will I change that? Probably not, because they're like $10,000 for something this big. But yeah, we think about it. What do you think? Comment below. Comment below if I should spend 10,000 bucks on some moss. Right here, a second seating area. That's good for gathering. We have another one over here, because there's just so much room. Okay, so much room for activities. Okay, right? There's a garage? No, there's not. We're not gonna do karate. Okay, calm down. So over here, we have our juice fridge. This is gonna be our main staple for Main Squeeze. Our juice fridge is where we bring all of our customers to get them to be able to try a juice before they ever have to buy it. We love that you actually get to try our juices and then you get to buy them, so that way you're 100% satisfied before you actually make your purchase. It does cost us a little bit more money, but the customer experience goes through the roof, especially if you never tried a juice, you don't wanna buy one to try one, but guess what? Once you try it, you might come back for more and more and more, which is great for us. So these are gonna be just all your refreshers. These are gonna be your greens. You're gonna have your roots down here. We can make cleanses, do all kinds of great things. And I'm telling you, we literally, as our slogan says, make healthy easier, and it tastes great while you're doing it. Over here is gonna be our front counter. So things like this kind of bother me. Like the sign, we're gonna spruce this up. I'll get somebody out here to do this. I mean, when it's the second generation store, they didn't really put a lot of value in that. They didn't pay attention to the details. It was get it open, let's go. Main Squeeze now has 100 locations, or going towards 100 locations, where this was number 2. So one thing that I might even make a video on, comment below if you'd like to see this, where I might spend some money to bring this store that much more life. To go from a first generation store to a now modern, ready to go, beautiful store. But this one still has a lot of great things. Like this woodwork up here, I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I enjoy all the pop art all the way down the hall. I mean, this is where your bathroom's gonna be. This thing, still great pop art. So the way this stuff goes, and we also have this, you'll like this. The way this stuff goes, it gives you some great advertisement, it looks great. And then we always have had this as best we could, where you actually have some kind of bulletin board if you have the space, where somebody local can come put their stuff, and that way they feel a little better when they come into your place. It's more their home as well. Let's go in the back of the house. This right here is our smoothie prep area. Katy, like I said, was the second store ever built for Main Squeeze, so you're gonna have a little bit of difference here with like one of my more modern stores, and the other store I'm gonna show you guys as well. But this is where all the magic happens. So we have our fresh fruits, we have all of our great stuff to make our smoothies. Behind here is our drive-thru area. It could use a little work, so we're gonna be looking at this as well. Yeah, hear that? Whenever a customer walks into Main Squeeze, we want to say, hi, welcome to Main Squeeze. We want to make them feel welcome. We want to make them feel like they're at home. And so truth be told, our customers absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite things that we do. So you have this right here as well. We have a camera here just to make sure that we know who's in the drive-thru. I do this at most of my locations. One I don't, because we can actually see through the window, but if I can't, camera goes up, that way it makes staff just knows exactly what to do. So welcome to the back of the house and or the heart of the house. So in here, this is where they're gonna store a lot of Bananas, they're gonna store a lot of their produce. It says detox and vision, but that's just not there, so it's poor labeling. But anyway, right here, we keep our bananas frozen, so that way we always have enough to make smoothies. We don't use any ice in the business, so we actually use a banana base for 95% of all of our smoothies and bowls and all the rest. So over here we have all of our storage. I'm telling you, cleanliness, not like the powders aren't gonna get all over the containers. We're gonna make sure we have a really good deep clean for this business. I literally, it's the first time I've been here since I purchased it. So there's gonna be some things we're gonna be doing. Our bananas come like this. We keep them out and they peel them, chop them, put them on a tray, and we get them in the deep freezers. Other than that, this is where we keep all of our bottles. Vitality, Awaken, Burn. Make sure we have all these bottles in stock. That way if we actually need to run out of something, we can press it, do it all. We make everything in-house. It's a really, really cool process. Here is our walk-in cooler. As you can see, we've got plenty of produce to make plenty of juices. And then let's show you where actually the stuff is actually made. So over here is gonna be your juice area. So this juice room, and actually there's like a big, right on that wall right there, there's this crevice that they just kind of walled over. So we actually have so much square footage back here in this whole place that we actually don't even use it. It's weird, it's sad, but there's a whole bunch of square footage right there, not even being used, right? But we're paying for it. So over here is our juice machine. This is our Good Nature juicer. Just so you know, these machines in this room cost like 65,000 bucks, even when it was Gen 1. So we're talking about this stuff. This thing right here is about 30 grand by itself, and it's got a really cool process to it. So how cold pressing works, it has this big hopper that goes right here, and your blade is 12 inches away from your motor. So that way no heat's conducted, you get 95% of all your nutrients, which is nice. So that's the number one reason why this thing's so dang expensive than like a blender that you'd have at your house. So basically this juice room is where all the things are produced. Pretty cool. Restaurant needs some work. Stay tuned for the next one. Like, subscribe, and comment below. And if you want to see something else about these businesses, I'd love to show you. See you later.